welcome back to another episode, and today I will not be reviewing anything new. Actually, I won't be reviewing anything at all. I will be showcasing something that's new to me. This is a 1937 Gillette Sheraton. Yep, it's 81 years old, or ish. This is the oldest one I have by far. I have a few, I have a few vintage Gillette razors. I've got the red tip, the slim. Both of those are unusable right now because the blade came out of alignment, so I've got to get those fixed. But my favorite vintage Gillette are the Techs. I had a fat handle Tech. That was my first one ever. I traded it in, or I gave it to a friend who was just starting out. I also had a ball end Tech. I gave it away too, and I got a new one just a couple weeks ago. I really like a lot. I think I actually used it on here. And I've got a travel Tech, and so this will be like this my 6th or 7th. I had a Fat Boy at one time, but this is probably the most valuable one that I own. These are kind of hard to find, apparently. I was told by my friends who know a lot more about this stuff than I do to go jump on the deal. So cleaned it up, some polished it. It looks pretty nice. Needs some mineral oil. The doors, it's a butterfly open. The doors are a little sluggish to open, so I'll need to do that. But really cool. I'm going to put a blade in here, and I'm just going to showcase it a little bit. This is about a medium aggressive razor. I usually use very mild ones, hence my love for the Techs. And my Rockwell 6C, the adjustable that I normally use, I have an all low setting most of the time. So I'm going to be very careful with this today, because there's a little more blade exposure than I'm normally used to. But other than this, I'm not going to be using anything new. I'll be using some lime lavender cedarwood from Barrister Mann. I like it a lot. I hadn't used it in a while. The matching aftershave too. Check out my review. This is one of the first Barrister Mann since I ever reviewed on here. So if you want my thoughts on that, go check out that video. But yeah, let's get started. One thing I will be trying to accomplish in this video, I'm still using Grooming Department's pre-shave. This is a prototype. It's actually the final formula that they will be releasing at the end of October. So I will post an updated score for this stuff with this pre-shave balm or pre-shave soap's involvement, just to show how it boosts the lather, because it's really good stuff. And I've used it with low performing soap. Barrister Mann's a high performing soap. I've used it with the low performing soaps to very good results. Like Soap Commander, I consider lower performing. It's good, but it's not elite or anything. I used it with that on a video a few weeks ago, and it bumped up my subjective metrics for that stuff. I did a before and after score. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll do an adjusted score for this balm at the end. So I will be accomplishing something there. One of the reasons I'm using this stuff is just because this is a more aggressive razor, and I just want to be careful with it, make sure my skin is hydrated and conditioned to handle the blade exposure. And I need to trim badly. I mean, it's all jagged right through here. So hopefully it will help me do that. Using my gigantic Craving shaving brush here. It looks very nice, man, it's huge. But you may have noticed my intro music was a little different, and that's because I'm advertising for a friend who recorded that music. Her name is Beth Snapp. She is a local artist for the Tri-City area. She's known in Bristol, which is one of the Tri-Cities. I live in Kingsport, near Bristol, and she's well known in Knoxville and parts of like Asheville, North Carolina. That whole region. And she had an EP release about a month ago, and it is very good. I've actually gotten to play with her. I'm not nearly the caliber of musician she is, but she's played. I play in a band at church. My wife works for a church. I play in the band there. I play several instruments, but occasionally she comes and plays with us, and she's a phenomenal musician. Sometimes she brings her band. Her band members are just A+ guys. They're very talented. They really make us look like amateurs, but they make us sound really good. So, yeah, that was a clip from one of her songs from the new album, and it's my personal favorite song on the album. It's been featured on Sirius XM's some of Sirius XM's satellite bluegrass stations and some local ones too. So that's really cool. So yeah, check her out. I'll put a link down to her where you can like buy it. I'll put a link to her video or to her YouTube channel too, so you can go check her music video out. So yeah, advertising for a friend. She gave me a shout out from my Instagram page because I had reviewed her new EP on iTunes and she liked it, so she tagged me on this. So that's cool. So thank you. All right, I think I've got enough on here. Gonna hydrate a little bit, just so. This brush is huge and it is a lather monster. Man, I love this scent. You gotta love Barrister Mann. When they nail a scent, they always nail it. But when they nail it and you like it, because their stuff is pretty subjective. Let's get this a go. A little scared. Oh yeah, that is more aggressive than I'm normally used to. It took almost all of it. This is about 4 days I've got here. Actually about 3. Last time I did it was Sunday. Yeah. We'll get to the trim phase here and I'll fast forward through that. You'll just see it in fast motion. I gotta say, if you have sensitive skin, that was a good first pass. But man, my face still has the slickness on it due to this. Well, Barrister Mann's good anyway. It's got elite primary residual slickness. That's no mystery unless you're a noob. But this stuff, if you have sensitive skin, I highly recommend you get this stuff from Grooming Department when it hits in, I think it's October 31st, like Halloween, I guess, or the end of October is what he said. I don't think the owner gave me an exact date, but he did say late October. So be on the lookout for it. This is very good. And that was so close that I don't need to do anything else on my neck, and I'm not going to risk it, just because that thing is more aggressive. But I will do some more on my face here. So just a little more about me, since I mentioned I do play music. Music's a big thing for me. I don't practice nearly enough, but I've always played since I was, I guess, in 7th grade. And I used to be a lot better, actually. I used to play electric guitar. I was better at lead back in the day. I got pretty good in a couple of years. And then when I got to college, I started playing acoustic guitar a lot more and learned all the Beatles songs. Because I struggled with acoustic guitar in high school. And it's just, I don't know why. I think because I didn't have a guitar set to my specific specifications. My dad's hands are bigger than mine, and he used heavier gauge strings. So I just didn't like playing acoustic. But I got my own acoustic when I went to college. And I think it was an Epiphone. I got really into it. I have a Martin guitar now. Lime, Lavender, and Cedar. I love the scent. It is it's out of production. It's been out of production for about a year. It was they re-released it. It was their very first scent. They re-released it last year as a fall scent. If you like cedar, it's got a lime top and lavenders throughout and a cedar base. It's very nice. I like it a lot. It dries down the cedar, especially the aftershave. So we're gonna do it nice against the grain here. So far, I'm liking this razor a lot. It's a very good shaver. I'm just not going to do more than one pass on my neck with it. But the pre-shave soap really helped out. I don't think I'm going to have any irritation down here. My face feels great already. So, rinse off, talk about the results. This is good stuff. I like it. I do not have the razor know-how to really talk about like stuff like tolerances and all that. I can just tell you whether or not it shaves well. Angle was really easy to find. I'm not an open comb user really, but I found this to be pretty usable. So if you have sensitive skin, use a duller blade, or just do fewer passes. But if you have normal to like tough skin, I don't think you're going to have any problem using one of these if you find one. I hear they're harder to find. Again, I traded for this. I traded a Lavender set and a couple of extras for it. And I like New Ball and Tech, and I really like the trade. I was told it was a good deal, so I'm glad I got it. So thank you, Josh, for the trade. It's the second trade I've done with him, and both trades have been excellent. And don't forget to check out Beth Snapp's song, and check out her, I'll put her website, her YouTube channel, so you can see her video, new music video. It's really good. Don't Apologize is the name of the EP. And I'll put a link to iTunes too, so you can check her out. So please do so. She's great, like kind of Americana, folksy type of artist, with a little bit of bluegrass thrown in there. Multi-genre type of musical artist. So great stuff. Check her out. And as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. And comment below if you have any questions. I'll see you next time.
Join ranks with pride and fight. Might as well tell me I'm right. 'Cause I will come and rival like your old t-shirt, but I would fit you like a glove. Hire me a little hard to handle, but I can be so easy.